The underground bunker was discovered in a remote area of the Sonoran Desert, a region notorious for its rugged terrain and proximity to key smuggling routes between Mexico and the United States. This vast landscape, characterized by arid conditions and sparse population, has long been exploited by drug cartels seeking to evade law enforcement. The strategic location of the bunker underscores its significance. Nestled within a network of hills and canyons, it provided an ideal hideout for cartel members engaged in illicit activities. Historically, this area has been a hotbed for cartel operations, with various factions vying for control over lucrative drug trafficking routes. The socio-political context is equally complex. Local communities often grapple with the influence of organized crime, which can lead to a climate of fear and distrust. Law enforcement officials have struggled to maintain order in regions where cartel power runs deep, making discoveries like this bunker crucial in disrupting ongoing operations. The bunker's location not only reveals the lengths to which cartels go to secure their assets, but also highlights the persistent challenges faced by border agents. As they navigate the delicate balance between protecting communities and combating sophisticated criminal networks, each discovery sheds light on the evolving tactics employed by these organizations. Understanding the geographical and socio-political factors at play is essential to grasping the broader implications of this significant find. The discovery of the underground bunker was a culmination of meticulous investigation that began several months earlier. Border agents first received a series of anonymous tips from local residents who reported unusual activity in the area. These reports included sightings of unfamiliar vehicles and groups of individuals moving suspiciously at odd hours. Recognizing potential link to cartel operations, authorities initiated surveillance efforts to gather more information. Over weeks of observation, agents noted patterns that suggested the presence of a well-organized network. They identified frequent trips to and from a specific location in the desert, which raised suspicions about hidden structures. Utilizing aerial drones equipped with thermal imaging technology, agents were able to detect anomalies in the landscape that indicated underground construction. As the investigation progressed, border agents convened meetings to discuss their findings and formulate a strategic approach. The decision was made to execute a search warrant based on the gathered intelligence. This process involved coordination with local law enforcement and federal agencies to ensure a comprehensive operation could be conducted safely. On the day of the search, teams were briefed on the potential dangers and challenges they might face in the remote terrain. Equipped with specialized gear and tactical support, they set out, driven by the need to uncover what lay hidden beneath the surface. The anticipation was palpable as each agent understood that this mission could yield critical insights into cartel activities and their methods of operation. Upon entering the underground bunker, agents were struck by the scale and sophistication of its construction. The bunker spanned an impressive 1,500 square feet, with reinforced concrete walls that provided both security and insulation against a harsh desert climate. The entrance was cleverly camouflaged, hidden beneath a layer of sand and rock, making it nearly impossible to detect without prior knowledge of its location. Inside, the layout revealed a meticulous design tailored for operational efficiency. The central area featured a command center equipped with high-tech communication devices, allowing cartel members to coordinate activities and monitor law enforcement movements. Multiple screens displayed live feeds from strategically placed cameras around the perimeter, showcasing the cartel's extensive surveillance capabilities. Adjacent to the command center was a storage room filled with various supplies. Stacks of packaged drugs, primarily methamphetamine and fentanyl, were neatly organized alongside bundles of cash, indicating not only the scale of operations, but also the financial resources at the cartel's disposal. In one corner, agents discovered an armory stocked with an array of weapons, including automatic rifles and handguns, highlighting the violent nature of cartel conflict. Additionally, the bunker contained sophisticated ventilation systems that allowed for air circulation while minimizing detection from above ground. Such features underscored the advanced planning that went into its construction and hinted at the cartel's commitment to maintaining a secure and operationally effective base in their ongoing illicit activities. This discovery painted a stark picture of the resources and determination behind such criminal enterprises. Inside the underground bunker, border agents uncovered a staggering array of items that vividly illustrated the scale and sophistication of cartel operations. Among the most alarming discoveries were several crates filled with large quantities of methamphetamine and fentanyl, carefully packaged for distribution. The sheer volume indicated that the bunker was not just a temporary hideout, but a significant hub for drug trafficking. In addition to drugs, agents found cash in various denominations, totaling millions of dollars. Bundles of money were stacked neatly in hidden compartments, showcasing the financial success of their illicit activities. This substantial cash reserve hinted at the cartel's ability to maintain operations despite ongoing law enforcement efforts. Weapons were another critical find. The bunker housed an impressive arsenal, including automatic rifles, handguns, and an assortment of ammunition. Some weapons were modified for enhanced performance, reflecting the cartel's willingness to invest in firepower for protection and intimidation. Communication equipment was also prevalent throughout the bunker. Agents discovered multiple satellite phones, two-way radios, and advanced encryption devices designed to shield conversations from interception. This sophisticated technology underscored the cartel's emphasis on operational security and their ongoing attempts to stay one step ahead of authorities. Interestingly, agents also stumbled upon a collection of surveillance equipment, including drones and cameras intended for monitoring law enforcement activities. Additionally, various documents detailing logistics and routes for drug shipments revealed meticulous planning behind their operations. Together, these findings painted a comprehensive picture of a highly organized and well-funded criminal enterprise dedicated to maintaining its grip on the lucrative drug trade. The discovery of the underground bunker has far-reaching implications for local law enforcement, border security, and the ongoing battle against drug trafficking. First and foremost, the sheer scale of operations revealed within the bunker indicates that cartels are becoming increasingly sophisticated in their methods. This realization forces law enforcement agencies to reassess their current strategies and adapt to a new level of threat. The findings may prompt a shift in resource allocation, directing more funding and personnel toward intelligence-gathering operations rather than reactive measures. Enhanced surveillance technologies, such as drones and advanced monitoring systems, could become a priority to better track cartel movements and prevent similar facilities from being established in the future. Furthermore, collaboration between U.S. and Mexican authorities will likely intensify. The discovery serves as a wake-up call about the need for coordinated efforts across borders to dismantle these highly organized criminal networks. Increased information sharing and joint task forces could emerge as vital components of a comprehensive strategy to combat drug trafficking. On a local level, communities affected by cartel activities may see changes in law enforcement presence, with increased patrols and community outreach programs aimed at restoring trust between residents and authorities. Additionally, this discovery might rekindle public discourse on drug policies and their effectiveness, influencing future legislation aimed at addressing the root causes of drug trafficking and addiction. Overall, the implications of this find extend beyond immediate law enforcement actions. They signal a critical juncture in the ongoing fight against powerful drug cartels that continue to challenge the efficacy of border security measures. The region where the underground bunker was discovered has a long and tumultuous history of cartel operations, which dates back several decades. Beginning in the late 20th century, various drug trafficking organizations established strongholds in this area due to its strategic location along smuggling routes. The Sonoran Desert's rugged terrain not only provided natural cover, but also facilitated the movement of drugs and arms across the U.S.-Mexico border. Throughout the years, rivalries between cartels have fueled violence, leading to numerous high-profile conflicts that have made headlines and strained local law enforcement resources. The rise of powerful factions, such as the Sinaloa and Jalisco New Generation cartels, has further complicated efforts to combat drug trafficking. These groups have demonstrated an alarming capacity for innovation, adapting their tactics in response to law enforcement strategies. The discovery of the bunker is a stark reminder of these historical challenges. Previous events, including large-scale drug seizures and violent confrontations, indicate that cartels have been fortifying their operations, often utilizing advanced construction techniques to create secure facilities like this one. Authorities have previously dismantled similar hideouts, Yet the continuous emergence of new ones highlights the resilience and adaptability of these criminal networks. This historical context underscores the ongoing struggle faced by authorities in addressing cartel activities. Despite significant efforts and resources dedicated to combating drug trafficking, the persistence and evolution of these organizations demonstrate that the fight is far from over. Each discovery serves as both a victory and a reminder of the complex battle against entrenched criminal enterprises that continue to threaten communities on both sides of the border. Experts from various fields have weighed in on the implications of the underground bunker discovery, providing valuable insights into cartel operations and the challenges they pose to law enforcement. A senior law enforcement official remarked that the sophistication of the bunker reflects a level of organization that is increasingly difficult to combat. This isn't just a hideout. It's a fully operational facility, he stated, emphasizing how cartels have evolved to create complex infrastructures that facilitate their illicit activities. Cartel experts highlight that the findings indicate a strategic approach to smuggling and distribution. The presence of advanced communication systems and surveillance equipment suggests that these organizations are not only focused on drug production, but are also adept at monitoring law enforcement movements, allowing them to evade capture more effectively. An expert noted, "This level of planning showcases their ability to stay one step ahead, making it imperative for authorities to adapt their tactics." Sociologists studying the impact of cartel violence also emphasize the community's role in this ongoing battle. They argue that as long as economic disparities persist, communities may feel compelled to turn a blind eye or even support cartel activities out of necessity. An academic pointed out that addressing the root causes, such as poverty and lack of opportunity, is essential for long-term solutions. Overall, expert opinions converge on the notion that combating cartel operations requires not only tactical responses, but also a comprehensive understanding of the socioeconomic factors at play. As authorities continue to face these formidable challenges, collaboration and innovative strategies will be key in disrupting these entrenched criminal networks. The presence of cartel activity has profound effects on local communities, deeply influencing both the social fabric and economic landscape. In areas like the Sonoran Desert, where the recent underground bunker was discovered, fear often permeates daily life. Residents live under the constant threat of violence and intimidation, with many reporting incidents of extortion or even threats to their safety. This climate of fear can stifle community cohesion, as people become wary of each other and hesitant to report suspicious activities for fear of retribution. Economically, cartel influence can be a double-edged sword. While some individuals may find temporary employment opportunities through illegal activities associated with cartels, these jobs come with significant risks and contribute to a cycle of dependency on illicit economies. As legitimate businesses struggle to thrive amidst the chaos, economic stagnation can set in, leaving communities vulnerable and trapped in cycles of poverty. The discovery of the bunker can also alter public perception of safety and security in these areas. For some residents, the finding might evoke a sense of relief that law enforcement is taking action against such criminal enterprises. However, for others, it may reinforce feelings of hopelessness, as they recognize that such sophisticated operations have been allowed to flourish undetected for so long. Ultimately, the impact of cartel activities extends beyond mere crime statistics. It shapes how communities view their safety and their relationship with law enforcement. As authorities work to dismantle these organizations, fostering trust and collaboration between law enforcement and local residents will be crucial in rebuilding a sense of security and hope for a safer future. In the wake of discovering the underground bunker, border agents and law enforcement officials are implementing a multifaceted response aimed at dismantling cartel operations and enhancing community safety. One of the immediate next steps involves conducting thorough investigations into the individuals connected to the bunker. This includes analyzing recovered documents and communication equipment to identify key players within the cartel and their broader network. Additionally, authorities are planning a series of targeted raids on known cartel hideouts in the region. These operations will be strategically coordinated with local and federal agencies, utilizing intelligence gathered from the bunker discovery to maximize their effectiveness. Law enforcement aims to disrupt supply chains and apprehend individuals involved in drug trafficking and related criminal activities. Community outreach efforts will also play a crucial role in their response strategy. Authorities recognize that fostering trust between law enforcement and local residents is essential for effective policing. Agents will initiate programs to engage with the community, encouraging residents to report suspicious activities without fear of retaliation. Town hall meetings, informational sessions, and partnerships with community organizations will be established to educate the public about safety measures and resources available to them. Moreover, law enforcement is considering increased funding for surveillance technology and personnel training to enhance their capacity to monitor cartel movements in real time. By adopting a proactive approach that combines intelligence gathering, community engagement, and tactical operations, authorities hope not only to address the immediate threats posed by cartels, but also to lay the groundwork for long-term solutions that promote safety and security in affected communities. The discovery of the underground bunker marks a significant moment in the ongoing battle against drug trafficking, reflecting broader trends in cartel operations and tactics. Over the past decade, cartels have adapted remarkably to law enforcement strategies, evolving their methods to maintain control over lucrative drug routes. This includes the construction of sophisticated underground facilities, as evidenced by the recent find, which serve as secure bases for launching operations and evading detection. In response to increasing pressure from authorities, cartels have also diversified their product offerings, moving beyond traditional narcotics like marijuana to more potent substances, such as methamphetamine and fentanyl. This shift not only enhances profitability, but also poses a greater risk to public health, complicating efforts to combat addiction and overdose rates on both sides of the border. The implications for U.S.-Mexico relations are significant. As drug trafficking continues to escalate, collaboration between the two nations becomes increasingly crucial. Enhanced intelligence sharing and joint task forces will be essential in combating these transnational organizations effectively. However, ongoing violence and instability can strain diplomatic ties, leading to calls for more comprehensive approaches that address root causes such as poverty and lack of opportunity in affected communities. Looking ahead, it is clear that combating drug trafficking requires a multifaceted approach that involves not only law enforcement, but also community engagement and socioeconomic development initiatives. As both countries navigate these challenges together, the need for innovative solutions and sustained cooperation will be vital in addressing the complexities of cartel operations and securing a safer future for all involved.